Welcome students, I am Rohan Mondal, your mathematics teacher. So today we will discuss the topic system of linear equations. So before starting this topic, let us first discuss the terms system and linear equations. What is the meaning of system and the term linear equation? Now, linear equations is a special type of equations in which each term of the equation contains variable of power 1. I repeat, each term of the equation will contain variable of power 1. For an example, if we take 2x plus 3y is equals to 10, clearly this is the if we take minus 10 equals to 0, so both are same. So this term, the equation has three terms: first term, second term and third term. In this term variable occurs x, its power is 1. In second term variable occurs y, its power is 1, and in third term there is no any variable. So each term of the equation contains variable of power 1. It satisfies? Then this is a linear equation. Let us take another example with three variables. Say 10x minus 9y plus 13z is equals to 29. Let us take this equation. Now it has three terms, namely first term, second term, third term, and if we take 29 in left hand side, then it will become the fourth term. So this and these are same. This and these are same. Now we will check either this is linear equation or not. In first term variable occurs is x, its power is 1. In second term variable y, its power is 1. In third term variable z, its power is 1, and in fourth term there is no any variable. So this is also an example of linear equation. I am discussing only the linear equation. System, will discuss system, the meaning of the system next. First we will discuss the linear equation. Therefore this is a linear equation, this is a linear equation, this is a linear equation. Now let us take an example of an equation which is not a linear equation, that means non-linear equation. For an example, if we take 10x plus 9y minus 10z square is equals to 29. Now in first term the variable x occurs with power 1, second y occurs with power 1, but in third term the variable z occurs with power 2. So this z is not in linear form. X is in linear, y is in linear, but z is not in linear form. Therefore the equation cannot be a linear equation. Okay. Similarly, if we take for an example, if we take this equation, then first term the variable x occurs with power 1, that means x is in linear form. Similarly, y is in linear form. In third term two variables occur simultaneously. Power of x is 1, power of z is 1. So power of the variable in third term is 1 plus 1, that means 2. Clear? X occurs linearly, z occurs linearly, but their combination, that means xz, this means x and z combinedly if occurs, then its power become 2. Clear? So xz is not in linear form. Therefore, this is also not a linear equation. So, in general, if x, y, z occurs linearly in each term, therefore, the equation becomes a linear equation. Clear? Now, what is the system of linear equation? We here discuss only linear equation. Now, what is the system of linear equation? System of linear equation means if linear equations occurs more than one, that means 2x plus 3y minus 9z is equals to 1, a linear equation. 10x minus y plus 2z equals to 0, and another linear equation. X plus y plus z is equals to 29. This is a third linear equation. Now, if such type of linear equations occurs more than once, here 3 linear equations, then this system, this is called system of what? Of linear equations. Clear? If linear equations occurs more than once at a time, then this type of equation, this type of equations are togetherly called the system of linear equation. Clear? So, I hope you all understand. Now, in this chapter we will discuss how to solve such type of linear equations. That means more than one linear equations are given, we have to solve the system of linear equation in this chapter. Clear? If you have any confusion, then contact in my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. So, let us first take the equation. Let us first take the equation x plus 3y minus 2z equals to 0, 2x minus y plus 4z is equals to 0, and x minus 11y plus 14z is equals to 0. X plus 3y minus 2z equals to 0, 2x minus y plus 4z equals to 0, x minus 11y plus 14z is equals to 0. So, clearly this is a system of linear equation. Now, how to solve this system of linear equation? We will first represent the system of linear equation in matrix form. So, what is the matrix form? Let us take A is equals to, we will write elements of A as the coefficient of the numbers, coefficient of the equations. Entries of the matrix are the coefficient of the equations. So, here coefficients are 1, 3, minus 2. So, in first row we will write 1, 3, minus 2. Similarly, in second row 2, minus 1, 4. Similarly, in third row 1, minus 11, 14. Clear? Now, here I would like to say something before solving the system of linear equation. This is a homogeneous system of linear equation. Why? Because all the constants in each equations are 0. In first equation constant is 0, in second equation constant is 0, in third equation constant is 0. In such case, this is a system of linear equation, but this is in homogeneous form. Okay, this is called homogeneous system of linear equations. System of linear equations, but in homogeneous form. So, if we take value of x equals to 0, y is equals to 0, z equals to 0, then this value combinedly satisfy both of the three equations. If we put x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, then this equation is satisfied. Similarly, if we put x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, this will satisfy the second equation as well as third equation. So, whatever the equations are given in homogeneous system of equations either these equations or another equations or any type of equations. If the system is homogeneous, then 0 0 0 is the obvious solution of the system of homogeneous linear equations. Okay, this solution is called trivial solution. Okay, so here trivial solution is the obvious solution, but we will find if there exists any non-trivial solution. Means this is obvious solution, but we will find here other than trivial solution. Can we find a non-trivial solution? Non-trivial means at least one of the component is non-zero. Then this solution is called non-trivial solution. Here we will find if there exists any non-trivial solution or not. Okay, if there does not exist any non-trivial solution, then this will be the solution. Okay, so we will remember this topic, that homogeneous equation has a obvious solution 0 0 0. Okay, this is called trivial solution of the homogeneous equation. Now the coefficient A is the coefficient matrix. We have already started in class 11 studied in class 11 12 what is the coefficient matrix. So this becomes the coefficient matrix. Let us take capital X is equals to x, y, z, that means the variables in a column, and capital B is equals to the constant 0 0 0, here 0 0 0. Now if we write Ax is equals to B, that means A means this matrix, into X is equals to B. What will happen? If we multiply the matrix, the first element will be 1 into X plus 3 into Y minus 2 into Z. X plus 3Y minus 2Z. Similarly, what will be the second element? That means this here 2x minus y plus 4z. And what will be the third element? X minus 11y plus 14z. This equals to 0 0 0. Now if we compare these two matrices, then what will happen? This is equals to 0. This is the first equation. Similarly, this is equals to 0. This is the second equation. This equals to 0. This is the third equation. So any type of equations in linear form, that means system of linear equation, can be written in the form this, in matrix notation. Clear? Now we will study how to solve the linear equations. Let us solve this system of linear equations. Now the just a minute. Now the augmented matrix is A bar. So what is the augmented matrix? Let us first write the coefficient matrix. That means 1 3 minus 2, 2 minus 1 4, 1 minus 11 14, 1 minus 11 14. This is the coefficient matrix. Now if we add the constants in the last column, then this becomes the augmented matrix. Clear? Coefficient matrix, in last column if we add the constants of the equation, then this is the matrix called augmented matrix. Clear? So augmented matrix is this. Now we will reduce the augmented matrix to its row echelon form. Okay, if you did not watch my previous video, the augmented how to convert a matrix to its corresponding row echelon matrix or row reduced matrix, then how to solve. I am giving the link of the videos in my description box below. Okay, you first see how to convert a matrix to its row echelon form. Here, then you will understand the solution procedure. Now I am trying to say how to convert the equation, the matrix to its row echelon form. But for better understanding, you have to see my previous video. Okay, I am giving the link of the previous video in my description box below. Now, a bar is equals to 1 3 minus 2 0, 2 minus 1 4 0, 1 minus 11 14 0. We will convert the matrix now to its row echelon form. So, my first target is, if there is a non-zero row, then its first non-zero element should be 1. This one is called the leading one. So, here the first row is non-zero row because it has non-zero elements. So, we will try the first non-zero element should be 1. Here already 1 is present. So, this is the leading one. Okay, I repeat, first non-zero element of a non-zero row should be 1. This will be my first target. Here the first non-zero element of the first row is already 1. So, we have nothing to do. Now the second step was, the leading one, the elements below the leading one should be 0. This is the leading one, its elements below and above. So, here no element is present in above position of leading one. So, the below elements of leading one should be 0. That means this should be 0 and this should be 0. So, what we will do? Multiplying first equation by 2 and then we will subtract from multiplying first row by 2 and then subtract from second row. Then this will be 0. Similarly, we will direct subtract the first row from third row. Then this will automatically 0. So, apply here R2 dash equals to R2 minus 2R1 and R3 dash equals to R3 minus R1. So, the new matrix will become 1 3 minus 2 0, multiply 2 by first row and then subtract from second row. So, here if we multiply by 2, this will be 2, subtract, this will be 0, 6 minus 7, 2 to minus 4, if we subtract then it will be 8 and last will be 0. Similarly, if we subtract R1 from R3 then it will be 0, it will be minus 14, it will be 16 and it will be 0. Clear? So, leading one and its below elements all 0. Now come to the second row. Second row, the first non-zero element is not 1. This is minus 7 by 8. So, what we will do? We have to just a minute. So, what we will do? This element should be 1. So, we will multiply the second row by minus 1 by 7. Okay, the second row multiply by minus 1 by 7, then this will be 1 and this will be 8 by 7. Whatever the value of this position, this should be 1. Okay, we will not watch here what is the element. Whatever the value of this element, we have to reduce this equation to 1, that means leading one. So, before applying this operation, let us first substitute the second row by multiplying 2 to third row. Then these elements become automatically 0. We multiply the second row by 2 and then we will subtract from third row. Then these elements become 0. Okay. Then we will multiply the second row by 1 by 7. So, R2 dash is equals to minus 1 by 7 R2. So what become 1 3 sorry we will first subtract, then we will apply this result. Now R3 dash is equals to R3 minus 7 R2, then 1 3 minus 2 0, multiplying 0 minus 7 8 0, and multiplying this equation by 2 and subtract from third equation. So what will here becomes minus 14. If we subtract from this minus 14 minus of minus 14, that means 0. Here 0, similarly here 0, here is also 0. Now we will multiply this by minus 1 by 7, then we will appear here, then here will appear the leading one. Clear? So let us apply the operation. Let us apply the operation. R2 dash is equals to minus 1 by 7 R2, then 1 3 minus 2 0, here 0 1 minus 8 by 7 0, and here 0 0 0 0. So here is the leading one. Now the elements in this column other than leading one should be 0 in row echelon form. I am trying to reduce the augmented matrix to its row echelon form. So here the leading one, so all the elements below and above should be 0. So what we will do, this is already 0. So we have to multiply the second row by 3 and then we will subtract from the first first row. Then we will apply R1 dash equals to R1 minus 3 R2. Then what will be the resultant matrix? 0 1 minus 8 by 7 0 as usual. Now multiply this by 3 and then we will subtract. So this position will be 1, 3 means 0, 3 means minus 2, minus of 3 into minus 8 by 7. This will be the element of this position. Note minus 2 minus of minus 3 into minus 8 by 7. That means we multiply this by 3 and subtract from this. Then this will be the element. Let us simplify. Minus 2 plus 24 by 7. That means 24 minus 14 by 7. That means 10 by 7. Or here 0. So this is the row echelon matrix of the given augmented matrix. Clear? Just a minute. Okay. This is the row echelon form of the given matrix. Therefore, this is the reduced form of the augmented matrix. From here we can write the reduced equation of the given equation. Okay. From here we can write the equation which is the reduced form of this system of linear equation. So we have multiply this by x, this by y, this by z is equals to 0. Now in we have write the augmented matrix from the system of linear equation. Now we will write system of linear equation from this reduced form. Okay. Previously we have write augmented matrix from system of linear equation. Here we will write from matrix to system of linear equation, reverse method. Okay. We will write system of linear equation from this matrix. So we have 1 into x plus 0 into y plus 10 by 7 into z is equals to 0. Similarly, from second row y minus 8 by 7 z is equals to 0. From third row there is no any non-zero element, so third row will not give any equation. So actually this equation, this system of linear equations and this system of linear equations are equivalent. Okay. So the since these are equivalents, so solution of this system of linear equation will be same as this. So we will first find solution of this system of linear equation. This will be the solution of this system of linear equation. Clear? Now how to solve this system of linear equations? Here number of variables in 3, x1, y2, z3. Number of variables is 3 and the number of equations is 2. Okay. If we subtract, then 1. So we have to take a variable as arbitrary constant, one variable as arbitrary constant. Okay. Number of variables is 3 and the number of equations is 2. If we subtract this, 1, we get 1. So we have to take a variable, one variable as arbitrary constant if we try to solve this type of equations. Okay. So let us take z equals to c. Since z is the common element and we have to take one variable as arbitrary constant, so we will take z as arbitrary constant. Okay. The common variable, we will take the common variable as arbitrary constant. So take z equals to c. Then from first equation, x equals to minus 10 by 7c and y is equals to 8 by 7c. This becomes solution of this system of linear equation as well as solution of this system of linear equations. Okay. So the solution is minus 10 by 7c. We will write x as first element, y as second element, z as third element. This will be the solution of the given system of linear equation. Okay. We can write this solution also as, if we take common c by 7, then first element will be minus 10, second element will be 8 and third element will be 7. Take c by 7 as another constant, that means c dash into minus 10, 8, 7. This is the solution of the given system of linear equations where c dash is an arbitrary constant. Clear? Now let us verify whether this is a solution of this linear equation or not. Obviously this is a solution of this system of linear equation, but how? C dash is an arbitrary constant. That means we can take any real value of C dash, any real value. So take C dash is equals to 0. Then solution z will be, this will be 0. If we multiply 0 by each of the component, then will be 0, 0, 0. Obviously this is a solution of the system of linear equation. This is a homogeneous system of linear equation and this is the trivial solution. Okay. If we take c dash equals to 1, then what will be the value of z solution? What will be the value of the solution? This will be minus 10, 8, 7. So since this is a solution, then it should satisfy each of the equations. Let us verify. Value of x is minus 10 from first equation, 10. This is y, value of y is 8. That means 24. Here if we put value of z equals to 7, minus 14. If we simplify this, this is equals to 1, this is equals to 0. So this solution satisfies the first linear equation. Similarly, if we put this value to left hand side, then this is minus 10, that means minus 20. Here y minus 8, here z minus 28, sorry, plus 28. This is also equals to 0, that means this also satisfies this system of this linear equation. Similarly, this will satisfy these equations. Therefore, if we take c dash equals to 1, this will be the solution of the. If we take c dash equals to 2, c dash equals to 3, or c dash equals to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, or any other real value 2.7, 3.9. If we take value of the C dash as 2.7, 3.9, etc., etc., all will be the solution of this system of linear equations. Clear? Therefore, this is the solution. You do not have to verify this. For you can verify whether this is a solution or not, but you need not verify this equation in this solution in exam. Okay. This will obviously a solution of the system of linear equation. So this is the procedure to solve the system of linear equation. Now, now how many solutions of this system of linear equation will exist? Value how many solutions of the system of linear equation exist? Now value of C dash can be any real number. So value of the solutions becomes infinite. Value, what will be the value of C dash? Any real number. That means infinite number of values of C dash exist. Value of C dash exists infinitely. Therefore, solution of the system of linear equation also will exist infinitely. Okay, that means the system of linear equation will have infinitely many solutions. One is 0, 0, 0, another is minus 10, 8, 7, another will be if we take C dash equals to 2 or 4, 5, etc. Let us take another example of system of linear equation solution. Let us take another example. Take this equation, this system of linear equation, x plus 2y minus z is equals to 3, 3x minus y plus 2z is equals to 1, 2x minus 2y plus 3z is equals to 2, and x minus y plus z is equals to minus 1. X plus 2y minus z equals to 3, 3x minus y plus 2z equals to 1, 2x minus 2y plus 3z equals to 1, x minus y plus z equals to 1. Okay, let us solve the system of linear equation. So, first augmented matrix A bar will be 1, 2, minus 1, 3. In homogeneous equation all those are 0, but here these are not 0. Therefore, this is a non-homogeneous system of linear equation. If at least one of the constant is non-zero, then it will be non-homogeneous system of linear equation. If all the coefficients are 0, then it will be homogeneous. But if at least one is non-zero, at least one, then this becomes non-homogeneous system of linear equation. Okay. Then 0, 0, 0 will not be the trivial solution of this equation. Clear? Say why? Because this is non-homogeneous, so 0, 0 will not satisfy. So 0, 0, 0 will not be the trivial solution of this. So let us come to the main discussion. Here the augmented matrix. In augmented matrix, first row will be 1, 2, minus 1, 3. 1, 2, minus 1, 3. Second will be 3, minus 1, 2, 1. Third will be 2, minus 2, 3, 2, and last will be 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. Clear? This is the augmented matrix of the given system of linear equation. Let us reduce this system of this matrix to its row echelon form. So what we will do? The first non-zero element in first row is already leading one. So we will go to the next step. That means elements below the leading one should be 0. That means this will be 0, this will be 0, and this will be 0. So what we will do? R2 dash is equals to R2 minus 3R1, then this will be 0. Similarly, R3 dash equals to R3 minus 2R1, then this will be 0. And for this one, we will apply R4 dash equals to R4 minus R1. Then first row will be unchanged. Second row, what happened? If we multiply this by 3 and subtract from this, this will be 0. 3 if we subtract minus 7, 3 if we subtract 5, 3 if we subtract minus 8. Similarly, multiplying this by 2 and then subtract from third row, then this becomes 0. 4 means minus 6, 2 means 5, 2 means minus 4, and in last row this will be 0, this will be minus 3, this will be 2, and this will be minus 4. Just a minute. 1, 2, minus 1, 3, 0, minus 7, 5, minus 8, minus 6, 5, minus 4, minus 3, 2. Okay. Now, in next step, what we will do? We have to multiply the second row by minus 1 by 7 by the procedure. If we reduce this matrix to its row echelon form, then by the procedure we have to multiply this row by minus 1 by 7, then here 1 will occur. But if we multiply this by 7, then here becomes minus 5 by 7, here becomes 8 by 7. So, calculation will be difficult. So, what shall I do? Before doing this procedure, we will multiply this by 2 and subtract from this, then it becomes 0. Similarly, multiply this by 2 and subtract from this, then this becomes minus 1, and similarly if we multiply this by this, this will be minus 1. So, 0, minus 1, minus 1, the calculation will be much easier, and here no fraction such exist. Now, after getting here minus 1, we will multiply second row by minus 1, then it become 1, that is the leading one. Okay. In procedure of row echelon form, you can also apply this procedure, okay, to avoid the fractional part if possible. So, we will apply R3 dash is equals to R3 minus 2 R4 and R2 dash is equals to R2 minus same 2 R4. So, what will happen? We will leave the first row unchanged, okay. We will calculate this later. Now, if we multiply this, first row will be unchanged and fourth row will be unchanged. Now, what happened in second row? If we multiply this, third row, if we multiply this by 2 and subtract from this, this will be 0. This is multiplied to minus 6, minus 6 minus of minus 6, that means this will be 0. Multiplied by 2, that means 4, 1. Here minus 4 minus of 2 into minus 4, that means 4. Okay. Similarly, multiplying this and subtract from this, we have 0, minus 7 minus of 2 into minus 3, that means minus 7 plus 6 means minus 1, minus 2 1, minus 8 minus of 2 of minus 4, that means this becomes 0. Okay. Then what is the advantage of this procedure? Here, if we multiply this by minus 1, the second row by minus 1, then this becomes the leading one, but no fractional part appears. Okay. But if we multiply in this stage the second row by minus 1 by 7, then this becomes the leading one, but the remaining elements are fractional. So, to avoid this type of fraction, we can apply this type of procedure if possible. If this is not possible, then we have to do the procedure we have previously done. Sorry, কারেন্ট চলে গেছিল বলে একটু ভিডিওটা ডিস্টার্ব হয়ে গেল। তো যাই হোক, আমরা শেষ পর্যন্ত এই ম্যাট্রিক্সটা পেয়েছিলাম। নাও what will be our next step? This element should be 1. Okay, so we will multiply the second row by minus 1, that means R2 dash equals to R2 dash is equals to minus R2. Then the resultant matrix will be 1 2 minus 1 3 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 4. Sorry, this will be minus 1. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Then this will be minus 1 1 minus 1 0, and the remaining are same. 0 minus 3 2 minus 4. So here in second row leading one appears. Now what will be our next step? The elements below and above should be 0 of leading one. Elements below and above of the leading one should be 0. That means we have to reduce this equation 0 and this equation 0. This is already 0, so we have nothing to do with this element. We have to make this equation 0 and this element 0 and this element 0. So what we will do? R1 dash is equals to R1 minus 2R2, and R4 dash is equals to R4 plus 3R2. So this will be multiplying this by 2 and subtracting. We have 1 from here, 0 from here, 1 from last 3. Second row will be unchanged, and third row also will remain same, and third row multiplying this by 3 and then we'll adding. We have 0, this equals to 0, this equals to 0, and last equation also, last element will also be 0. So this becomes the new matrix. 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 minus 4. Okay, so now I have made a wrong calculation. 3 0 3, here will be minus 1 minus 4. Is that correct? Yes. Next, what will apply? Now come to the third row. Here already first non-zero element is 1. So this is the leading one. Now we will make the elements below and above 0. Elements below and above the leading one should be 0. So we have to make this element 0, this element 0, and this element 0. So what we will do? We have to apply R1 dash is equals to R1 minus R3, R2 dash is equals to R2 plus R3, and R4 dash equals to R4 plus R3. So the third row will be unchanged. We will write this row first. Next, we will subtract this. So 1 0, subtract this, then this will be 0. Subtract this, this will be minus 1. Similarly, if we add, then this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 0, and this will be 4. And lastly, this add 0, adding this 0, adding this 0, adding this 0, 0. Okay, so the matrix thus obtained is the row echelon matrix of the given augmented matrix. Why? Leading one, elements of this column, remaining elements of this column are 0. Leading one, remaining element of this column are 0. Similarly, this and this. Here this is the 0 row. So we will ignore the fourth row. Now we have previously obtained the augmented matrix from system of linear equations. Now we will apply the reverse procedure. That means from the matrix we will write the system of linear equation. Reverse method. From system of linear equation we have matrix. Now from matrix we will write the system of linear equations. So what will be the new system of linear equations? New system of linear equations will be 1 into x plus 0 into y plus 0 into z is equals to minus 1. These are the all constant. this is the constant of first equation, this is the constant of second equation, similarly third and fourth, these are the constant. So from first row what equation will obtain? 1 into x plus 0 into y plus 0 into z is equals to minus 1, that means x is equals to minus 1. Similarly from second row 0 into x plus 1 into y plus 0 into z is equals to 4, that means y is equals to 4, and similarly from third row z is equals to 4. So here the solution is minus 1, 4, 4. So how many solutions here exist? Here only one solution exists. So solution of this system of linear equation is unique. This is the solution of the given system of linear equation, and this solution is unique. So this is not the system of linear equation can have unique solution, can have two solutions, can have three solutions, or infinitely many solutions. If the solution contains arbitrary constant, then number of solutions will be infinitely many, but here there is no any arbitrary constant, so the solution is unique. You can satisfy this solution by this equation. This will satisfy each of the equations simultaneously. This will satisfy first, second, third, fourth, each of the equations. Therefore this is the solution of the given system of linear equations. Okay, so in the next day we will discuss the more difficult problem on system of linear equation. আজকে পর্যন্ত এটুকুই থাকলো। নেক্সট দিন আমরা আরো বেটার কিছু সিস্টেম অফ লিনিয়ার ইকুয়েশন সলভ করব, মানে আরো বেশি কিছু আমরা ডিসকাস করব। তো থাকলো এই পর্যন্ত।